Dude, the absolute most flawless display of mixed martial arts up until this time.
I'm so fucking sick of Tank Abbott, man. Dude, he gets fatter every fight.
Yeah, big time.
Welcome to Casual Academy MMA, your deep dive into MMA history, fight by fight. Let's get it all!
Tonight, we went to the land of the rising sun and the falling yen. That's right, baby. UFC Japan. So the first fight was Kohler versus Teligman.
The small dude was having a lot of success with the wrestling, and we were like, man, this Teligman guy's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Like, he would just stay in range, get taken down, held down.
Yeah.
Get up, get taken down. And then all of a sudden, he just cinched in an armbar.
And that was the fight.
But I was shocked that it was funny that I didn't even know he had that in his bag.
Yeah.
He looked so bad prior to that.
Dude, yeah.
I didn't think he could do that.
Fight number 2 was Tank Abbott versus Yogi Anji.
I'm so fucking sick of Tank Abbott, man. Dude, he gets fatter every fight.
Yeah, big time.
And he gets less skillful.
Did you hear him raving about what good shape he was in?
No.
Yeah, they were.
That was a goddamn lie. He had skill for UFC 1 through 10.
Yeah.
He that's gone. He has no skill now. It's weight bullying, it's laying down, and it's just like holding people down and then gassing out to where he can't finish the fight.
Yeah.
So it's just a boring ass lay and pray with no attempt to. I mean, he did some ground and pound.
Yeah.
Pins Yogi to the fence, gets him down. He's in full guard, and just that's it for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And now we're on to fight number 3, Conan Silveira versus Sakuraba.
Conan Silveira is the jiu-jitsu world champion at the time, 1994. So I guess not at the time, a few years later. And he's a big, strong guy. Kazushi Sakuraba is just like going for fucking takedowns and like getting out of submissions. Like Conan Silveira had like a nice kimura on him. Kazushi Sakuraba like runs around the correct way, gets out of it. Dude, just a gamer through and through and through and through. It gets up against the fence. Conan Silveira is throwing punches at him. Kazushi Sakuraba's defending. He's getting his ass beat.
He kind of is.
But like 100% defending. Like there's no even remote question of that.
Yeah. He
drops down for a single leg after a punch lands. But from our vantage point, this isn't our bias. There was nothing that even remotely resembled him being out. He truly went for a beautiful, lucid, with it, cerebral, single leg. John McCarthy steps in and stops the fight. Granted, he might not have had the right view. And Kazushi Sakuraba starts arguing, his corner starts arguing, and John McCarthy holds firm. He's like, "You went out." Stop the fight. Fucking announced that it was a knockout. Kazushi Sakuraba's pissed. He takes out his mouth guard, throws it on the ground. His corner's protesting. He runs up and tries to grab the fucking microphone out of Bruce Buffer's arm, and Bruce Buffer was ready to fucking brawl. He was like, no.
Yeah. Fight number 4 is the debut of Frank Shamrock, and he's going up against Kevin Jackson. Now, Kevin Jackson, me and Nathan were really impressed by. He's a powerful, explosive wrestler. Just strong as hell.
2-time Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah, 2-time Olympic gold medalist. And so this was like, all right, this is going to be a war. This is going to be fun as hell. Immediately the fight starts. Kevin Jackson just shoots a powerful double leg.
Yeah.
Shamrock can't do anything about it. Gets slammed to the ground. But the instant Shamrock gets slammed, he's already cinching the armbar. And Kevin Jackson, before he even knew what was happening, it was too late.
Dude. The absolute most flawless display of mixed martial arts up until this time, because there was no hesitation. There was no accident. It wasn't lucky. It was simply like, okay, you want to go to the ground? Guess what? Olympic 2-time gold medalist. The ground is my world. Game over.
So the next fight, we have an old friend that we haven't seen since like UFC 13, I believe, or maybe UFC 7.5.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, because it was Ultimate.
Joe, this is his name. Joe Ghetto Man Charles.
What you mean, you people?
So we have Joe Charles versus Vitor Belfort. And Vitor Belfort's fights are always just electric, exciting, off the chain.
Yeah.
And we're like, my thought going into this is Joe Charles, we haven't seen this guy in 10 UFCs. Vitor Belfort has been annihilating everybody besides Randy Couture. This is going to be just a slaughter.
And Joe Charles has put on some fucking weight.
A lot of weight.
Not in a good way.
Yeah. And but Vitor switched it up. He did not throw one strike. He wanted to win this fight with just grappling.
And he did.
And he did.
And it was impressive in the way that he went back and forth between submissions. But like the domination factor wasn't there. Joe Charles, a judo black belt, kind of defended shit.
He did. I put down Joe Charles did what he could, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, Joe Charles had, I think, the best fight he could have possibly had and looked really good. Scrambled, got out of shit, threatened with his own things, almost reversed a few times. But Vitor, I don't think Vitor was worried because I think if it came down to losing, I think he would have just started throwing hands.
Oh, yeah, and it would have been donezo.
The next fight was Conan Silveira versus fucking Kazushi Sakuraba 2. Tank Abbott broke his hand. And since Conan Silveira is advancing, instead of going to get one titty Trey Tilligman, they just erased that fight happened because it was an absurd stoppage. Hands down a contender for the worst stoppage in UFC history.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
And they brought basically a rematch for the heavyweight finale or whatever. Completely the right decision. From the second this fight starts or hits any kind of grappling, Kazushi Sakuraba is holding on to Conan Silveira's arm. And he is hell-bent on getting this Kimura. And you realize no matter where they are, he's not letting go of this fucking arm. All the way up until Conan Silveira is standing, has Kazushi Sakuraba's back, has the rear naked choke like damn near sunk in.
And he's still holding the arm. He's not even fighting the choke.
Yeah. And he kind of maintained that all the way through this thing going to the ground. Having the threat of that thing led fucking Conan Silveira to make some mistakes. Kazushi Sakuraba saw an arm, took the arm, hit an arm bar, really forced it. He didn't really finesse it. And then Conan Silveira tapped and it was over.
Yeah, man. I mean, hunting for that arm, that paid off.
Dude.
That was his victory right there.
I'm excited to see Kazushi Sakuraba.
Me too. He looks awesome.
Aggressive jiu-jitsu is kind of, that might be our next era. That might be the next era of what's happening.
The last fight of the night, our boy, Randy Couture versus Maurice Smith. So Maurice Smith is a kickboxing expert, decent on the ground. He doesn't just like get finished on the ground.
Yeah.
He knows how to survive.
Randy was going for an arm triangle that he couldn't set up. Randy went for a Kimura that he rolled out of. Maurice Smith is good, bro.
He's good.
He's a good mixed martial artist. I mean, very, very, very just defensive on the ground, but on the feet, he's second to none.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was tagging Randy on the feet and
for
12 seconds.
And since Randy fucking being on top and controlling for 14 minutes and 45 seconds of that time was not enough to determine that Randy won, they did a 3-minute overtime. And then Randy doing the exact same thing again was not enough to determine. So they did another 3-minute overtime. And these announcers,
bro,
what the fuck was that?
Dude, the announcers and a judge. One judge gave it a draw.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're watching this in modern times, okay, Randy Couture won every round.
That was crazy. And the announcers were like, this is a hard one to decide. Yet they were like, Randy, I guess, wins on aggression. Randy definitely wins on grappling. And Randy had complete octagon control. This is a close one to call.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you talking? Who is in your ear right now?
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't want to say it. I don't know, but Randy Couture dominated that fight.
Right now, if I just had to off the cuff make like a top 10 list, I'm not in any particular order, but here's who would go on it. Randy Couture for sure. Vitor Belfort for sure. I think Kazushi Sakuraba. I also think you got to have Maurice Smith on the list.
Agreed. No, the changing of the guard is real. And I like what you were saying, that you think like Brazilian jiu-jitsu hunters are going to be the new like prototype.
All right, guys. Well, thanks again for tuning in. This has been another episode of Casual Academy. Just a reminder, if you are keeping up with us, you will see that we are the only MMA podcast that reviews MMA history fight by fight. Well, until next time.
Peace.